and their conquest would be far more difficult. So before striking with his armies, he used another weapon.
I should be on X-Files. I'm a reptile. What I spit is heat. I live in streets that pump more sand than Venice Beach. My fan base range from Spain out to Tennessee, Sicily, Italy, Nola, Pistol Pete. Mention me, you gon' be sleeping where the fishes be. Little Miss Thing gon' be missing for like 60 weeks. I flip your head back and reverse like a Missy beat. New strap.
Oh, nah, it ain't done yet. February 4th. They said the hardest thing to do in life is write a will.
Holla, what up, nigga?
Purchase your ticket to be in the building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
Propaganda barrage, to confuse, to make them lose faith, to divide and conquer.
Does your page make dating that much harder then? I know you say I stay inside, you know, I'm not dealing with this, I'm not going over there. Does your page it's gotta make it harder because you gotta sift through so much more BS?
Yeah, that is true. Honestly, I was in like a long behind relationship for like 5 years with my like high school sweetheart. So being like newly single and seeing like just the way people move out here, it's like it's different. It's very different, and it is sometimes it can be challenging to see like what is this person's intention. But like I promise you, like within the first few days talking to them, you gonna know like, okay, what's up? I know what you're about, you know. And it's up to me if I want to go play with that or, you know, just continue to do what I do.
You said newly single. So does your page make that relationship tougher? I know a lot of guys that aren't even insecure and they would still be like, listen, babe, like you're not putting that up. Like, I'm sorry. Like you got 10,000 likes on, you know what? You're going to make me pull one of your joints up now.
Okay.
You're going to make me pull one of your joints up. But in the meantime, go ahead. I'm curious. Does it make the relationship that much harder?
Does it make up the relationship harder?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like it could.
Did it for you?
Not really.
You're guessing. It's like you're thinking about it. So there has
it's
to
like,
be
I don't
certain
necessarily
instances.
think that was the problem. You know, I can kind of see it if I try to talk to like a new guy and then, you know, if he'll bring up my post like, oh, you know, I saw that post, you know what you're doing or something like that. I can already tell like, okay.
Would it make you uncomfortable if I put up one of your pictures right here to the camera?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. So your boyfriend, is he beefing or is he cool?
I don't got no boyfriend.
No, I mean your ex.
Oh, he's cool.
In that situation, he's cool with that.
Oh, is he cool with that picture?
Meaning in general, like, because this is the type of stuff that he's going to see men go crazy over. So does that create a type of energy, or did it in your relationship that you felt like, because I'm really trying to look at, you know, the perspective from these beautiful Instagram models and some of the trade-offs. You got to deal with a lot of bullshit. It's a dangerous world for you too. It's harder to deal with a lot of bullshit, man. Like you said, people acting like it's business and it's not. You know, you've never been flown out despite probably a million opportunities because you're smart enough to be safe, because you having the type of page that you have draws all types of idiots. And then when you have relationships, these type of pictures could even create certain complexities in a certain type of man. Now, I don't want to say that it has to be an insecure man, because I'm a very, very confident man. But as confident as I am, as secure as I am in my relationship with my woman, I'm still like, yo, babe, it's hurting me a little bit. You got 10,000 niggas on your shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't necessarily like, I'm not gonna be mad at a dude if he's like, nah, like that's too much. Like, you know.
You wouldn't take it down though. You wouldn't take it down though.
Would I take it down?
Yeah, I'm guessing that you wouldn't because there's
Oh,
business.
I mean, like if it came down to this picture has made me like feel some type of way, would you take it down? Yeah. If I'm with you, if you're my dude and you really feel like I disrespected you or something like that, like it really like is messing with you, I'll take it down. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The
And then
beautiful.
like if I'm with the guy long enough, I'll know the type of pictures he's like, okay, that's too much or that's a little. And like that's what I do when I'm with that dude for that time.
Okay. Before I let you get out of here, tell all of the people that may be new followers of you or already on your page, how do you get an Aria's interest? You know, I think we see some of these beautiful Instagram models and we forget that they're human and they're women and they enjoy intimacy and friendship and compassion and relationships just like anybody else. But what turns Aria on to a man? What opens the doors and allows Aria to entertain a man? Specifically you.
Um,
They're gonna all use this now.
right. Let me word this the right way. So I feel like to get my attention, not doing too much. And when I say too much, not, over, a lot of things, how can I say this? A lot of times when guys try to get my attention, they're approaching me with things, like stuff I can give you, And then once they find like I can give myself that stuff, it's like you have to have a personality along with it. Then, like just be able to vibe, be able to have an actual conversation with you, Not everything is about stuff. Actually trying to figure out what my interests are as a person. Like I love art, you could take me to an art museum or something like that. And I'm like, yes, that's amazing, Actually figure out who I am as a person and actually decide if that's who you want to be with. Because a lot of times guys will look at you and be like, yes, she's gorgeous, I want her to be mine. But do you really? You don't actually know my personality. I could be really boring to you, But you just saw the way I looked and you're like, I'm a step. But you don't actually know who I am as a person. You didn't actually try to, get to know who I was, Because we could have a lot of things in common or we could have nothing in common. But the only thing that's keeping us together is because you like the way I look.
Yeah. I've told women plenty of times, and I ain't no Kevin Samuels or nothing like that, just in my personal friendships. I tell people, I said, no ass, no breast, no face, no hair is gonna keep a nigga long term.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. A lot of men are very, very visual, we're visual creatures, and our attractions come very, very easy, very, very fast.
Right.
You spot them, boom. Okay, I like that. But when that runs thin, you're gonna have your extra leeway, of course. Let's say we 3 years in, and it's like things are a little bit shaky. We don't have that much in common. We arguing a little bit more. You're gonna get leeway because things like, let's say, the money is there, or the house is there, or the body is there, or the sex is great, or the beauty is there. You get extra leeway from shit like that. But as far as keeping things strong as they should be for a productive relationship leading towards something like a marriage, those things never do it. They never do it. I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of amazing looking men. It's just like, nah, that ain't it.
Right.
Just for a
Like,
lot of men that have been around the block, you see a lot of amazing women like, nah, that ain't it.
you actually have to be able to build something with you. And a lot of times when people date these days, it's like, what can I get out of that? And what can you get from me? And it's like, yeah, that's cool for, that time being, but you find someone like I can build with this person, like we could build an empire together. Come on. I'd rather make more money with you than take it from you. Be working on something,
Go ahead and smash them new era trophy women's reputations. Aria, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, come on, we can find someone who's not on the dumb shit. Like, we're not playing games. We about to build together. Why wouldn't you do that? Opposed to just running to person. They using you using them. Like, there's gonna be none of you left at the end.
You see how you said a lot of men approach you and they show you what they have or what they can give you or what they can do for you. Mm-hmm. That's also a stereotype, and it's a bad mentality for men to walk around with, just assuming that every woman needs to be taken care of. Now, historically speaking, A lot of women are raised like that. I'm not saying you per se, you know, you can answer for yourself, but a lot of women are raised like that. Think about how many fathers and how many mothers teach their daughter, find a good man that can take care of you.
Right.
Those words are strong. Take
Yeah.
care of you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
And shout
like,
out to my parents, because they never did that. They've been married for 29 years, but they're like, I look at their progress. So I think that also is a good example for me, and is why I am the way I am today, because I watched them build, you know? Like, they're the reason why a guy offering to fly me out doesn't get me excited, because if anything, I'll go to my parents. They're going to fly me somewhere wherever I went, and they're not going to, you know, ask, like, you know, what am I doing this for? Or what am I getting out of it? You know, like,
yeah.
they have taught me well. So like, I understand that everybody has that mindset though. So
There's a certain type of man that needs a woman that needs him.
right.
If you catch what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. Those type of men, obviously, if you could identify them, you want to avoid them. Right. Those people are extremely insecure. You're not going out with the girls with that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's going to continue to try to smother you with gifts to the point where you feel like you're being purchased, like you feel like just another material item. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I totally get where you're coming from. A man showing, you know, the personal interest in trying to build with somebody, like you said, build an empire together. Trophy wives are unfortunately revered way too much these days, whether it's celebrities doing it, whether it's the casual man that's doing it, whether it's just a slightly successful man that's doing it. He got the money to fly her out, show the nice cars, show the nice houses, and little party and see the lifestyle and all that. And unfortunately, a lot of people aspire to be within that type of mix.
Right.
But I think women like you, where we see that type of Instagram, you classify yourself as an Instagram model, yet you break that mold. I think it sets a great example for other women. It sets a great example. And now it makes me curious about like some of the things that you did before your current page, where you were showing more personality, you were acting, you were talking. I think a lot of women that probably revel in your look, in your page, in the fact that you have a lot of men attracted to you, they could probably learn so much from you. Like just coming from somebody like you saying, girl, I've never been flown out. You know how many women be like, what? She's never been flown out. Look at her page. I can't believe that. You really would help people from saying shit like that, but your pictures be like this. You don't be talking, you don't be giving them none of that game, and you got such a big following. I wish we heard you talk more, because I think it's important for other women to hear that. I think it is. But I will say this. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. The lovely
Thank you
Miss
for
Aria.
having me. It was a good
Absolutely.
talk.
I don't think that we should make this the last time. You know what I'm saying? I think we should find opportunities to hang out. You know, I like to do random topics too. It'd be dope if I can keep in touch with somebody that I know has a following, but I can get that female perspective from. Hit you up, yo, let's do a quick podcast, man. Let's talk about this Tory Lanez and this Meg shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I think that's dope, because you have way more personality than I think people would ever know. Because
I know, and that's how I get them. Like, they don't know. Like, it's kind of funny on my end, not gonna lie.
You say that's how I get them. Oh, so you just did that to me then, huh?
No, because like people will just come to your page and they'll already have like a conversation like in their head about who I am. But once you actually have a conversation with me, and when you actually talk to me, like, you can be able to stand on my character, because it's the same with every person who has talked to me and who has been around me. You know what I'm saying? So the people who actually spend time with me, and actually, even if you only had one conversation with me, you're gonna be able to like, oh, I know about her. Like, I know how she is. So if my character does come into question, you can be like, nah, Aria don't even act like that.
Yeah. Nah, well, I'm co-signing that, fellas. Beautiful personality, beautiful woman. And even this, you know, I can tell we're not getting even half of Aria right now. Of course, we just met today. So I feel a small little reservation and conservativeness about her, as it should be, as a classy woman should be. She shouldn't get on here and start spewing all her business and showing the world. Right. You know, we just met. So I think the more opportunities that we have to hang out, maybe we'll unfold more layers of an Instagram model that really has substance to her. You know what I'm saying? Because that stereotype, I think, is not great. And there's a lot of women like Aria out there that would be breaking that and would be giving all these other women further options other than just sitting around waiting to be flued out.
Fly your own self out. It's so much better when you do it yourself.
Talk. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
It's so much more fun because nobody expects nothing from you.
What's the last place you traveled to?
LA.
Okay. Business or pleasure?
It was business.
Business.
Yeah.
And you took yourself though.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay, my last vacation was when I went to, it was up to Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah. I took myself.
Cool.
So.
All right. That's dope. Drop your Instagram. Take us out of here, Miss Aria.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow me at Aria Artis. It's Aria, and then Artis, you spell artist, but it's with the Z.
All right, it's the Sorry It's True podcast. I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's your boy ARP and the lovely Miss Aria. Hopefully, I'll be able to bring her through a couple more times and y'all see her. You know, I need a woman's presence. This channel got way too many niggas. We out.